The Martin Mars water bombers are the world's largest float planes. Based at Sproat Lake near Port Alberni on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, the Coulson flying tankers are also the world's largest firefighting water bombers. Originally built for the U.S. Navy in 1946, the Martin Mars have been fighting forest fires in BC and throughout Western Canada and the Western States since 1962. Today, the two Coulson flying tankers, Hawaii Mars and Philippine Mars, have become super efficient firefighting machines using specialized water-binding gel for offensive and protective foam for defensive rapid attack firefighting strategies.
Thermal gel basically sticks to virtually anything. As you see in the building we had here, which sticks to glass, metal, upside down, sideways, vertical, horizontal, and it has quite a long-lasting effect. The beauty of it is after a fire has gone through, after it's used, it's UV biodegradable, so there's no problem there. Or you virtually, if you have a house or a structure, you would just wash it off with a stream of water. You actually saw thermal gel in action, and the pop can is most visible, I guess, is basically we coated one can, and we put the heat to it, and as you noticed, it actually dissipated the heat, and it started to evaporate. And that's how thermal gel is very effective during the evaporation process. As it evaporates, it's cooling in behind. So as you see with the pop can, we could be spraying fuel tanks, propane tanks, vehicles, homes, structures, or anything like that. We also demonstrated on the building here as well. When the Martin Mars will come flying over, you'll see the vehicle come down, raining gel on top, and we had some unprotected strips, and then we protected some strips. And the protected strips lasted quite long. It's usually when a fire comes to a building or something like that, it needs fuel, and so thermal gel will basically stop the fire.
We really believe that we have a tool here that can save homes, and we can bomb structures or gel structures. We use the thermal gel product, and it does, you can mix it to a consistency that sticks on vertical surfaces, and when you have some of the fires that we saw in dry areas like California last year, roaring towards homes, there's almost no stopping it by putting guards out in front of that fire. It just jumps over about everything. So we really think that we might be able to save the structures by protecting them directly, and the fire would probably go around them or go over them.
In May 2008, Coulson flying tankers conducted specialized testing with the U.S. Forest Service.
We're doing what we call a drop test, where we measure the ground pattern, a direct measurement of the ground pattern from the Martin Mars. It sure puts down an impressive pattern. And being a water scooper, if there's it's a valuable tool in that if there's a water source nearby, they have a potential for faster turnaround times than the conventional air tankers. So it's a new type of bird for us, so that's why we're here, just to see what it can do, and then we share that information with firefighters in the U.S. is the idea. Very impressed. Yeah, it's quite a machine.
We'll get the type of drop and footprint out of this aircraft that we can pass on to other customers, U.S. or otherwise, that says, you know, you got this type of fire, this relative humidity, these sorts of temperatures. They're asking for a coverage level 6. We know we can give you a coverage level 6 by doing these tweaks in the aircraft. So we'll gain knowledge as well, and we'll be able to hone in on our customers' needs.
We're different where our initial attack, the suppressant that we carry goes on top of a fire, and we're the only air tanker that does that. So, you know, trying to convince people, although we're different, we have a different product than they've got, different tool in their toolbox. We're really pleased. We can now we can convince our customers we're not going to be pounding out windows, and we're not going to be knocking rooftops off.
With specialized air and ground crew operations and a proven record of safe and effective rapid attack firefighting, the Coulson flying tankers are the world's biggest and best aerial fire